Thank you so much again for tuning in to this channel. I make content depending on the request I receive from my friends, and they have asked me to talk about melodic interval, specifically what I know is being covered in grade 7 and grade 8 in Kenya. So I want just to remind that when we calculate melodic interval, we shall be using our mother scale, C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C, so that we can understand the difference, because this scale will tell us where semitones are, and this same scale will tell us where full tones are. So if we are beginning with the perfect unison, we are being given an example of G to G, and what it simply tells us is that we are supposed to calculate the distance between when you press G and then melodic interval when you press G and then you press G again. Let me do it for you. Meaning you have not made any step forward, neither have you made a step backward. It is G and G. We call in interval, we say that is a perfect unison, because there is no semitone. You've not moved from anywhere. You've not moved from G to any other note. You pressed G and came back to G. So we call that perfect unison because that is zero semitone covered. That is the easiest, I think. So we move to the second one. For example, if you are moving from G to A, so meaning from G to A, there is obviously some melodic interval between G and A. But when we look at the mother scale, between C and D is a tone, between D and E is a tone, between E and F is a semitone, F and G we have a tone, G and A we have a tone, B and C we have a tone, and BC there is a semitone. So when we are moving from G to A, we look at between G and A, what distance do we have? We have a full tone. And we know when we get a full tone, it means those are two semitones. So the melodic interval between G and A, we get two semitones. Because we get one full tone, that is two semitones. And when we make that kind of move, that we say we have made a major second. That's a major second interval, because it has two notes. Sorry, it has two semitones. So again, if you try to move from G, now we are moving to the next one, G to A flat. That means we are moving to G to A flat. If we put A flat here, G to A flat, it means now we have reduced the distance between. So this one becomes a semitone. So G to A flat, there is a semitone. So when you make such kind of an interval, it means you only have one semitone. So when we have one semitone, it becomes a minor second. And I also posted a video on how do we get the intervals. We calculate first, we describe an interval by mentioning the quality of the interval, that's a measure. Then we explain the quantity, a major second, meaning we have two alphabets between those notes, and then we calculate the number of notes, tones and semitones between them. So of course when we go to G to B, for example, G to B, we have three notes here, G, A, and B. So this one becomes a third. But okay, what is the quality of that? What is the quantity of that? How many semitones do we have between them? So between G, we are supposed to calculate between. So between G and B, if you write G to B, there is A between them. And we know from the mother scale, between G and B, we have a tone here. we have another tone here. So this one is a total of 2 semitones to give us 4 semitones. So with this one, we say it's a major third because it has 4 semitones. That's why we call it a major third. Anything less than this, and it has a third, 3 digits between them, now it will take the minor part of it. Let me give an example of G to B flat. Now if this G to A, G, A, B was 4 tones, but then you put a flat here, it means you have lowered this one by a semitone. So this one is going to become 2 semitones and 1 semitone here, giving it 3 semitones. In that case, it is going to become a minor third because it has 3 semitones. Good. If we proceed to the next, to the 4th and 5th, it is the same way. Like for example, if we are going to use 4th, for example, a note from C, D, E, F, we are going to calculate, of course we are calling it 4th because it has 1, 2, 3 and 4 alphabets. That is 4th. But it has a tone here, it has a tone here, and it has a semitone here. If we calculate the number of semitones, we shall get 2 semitones, that's 4, plus 1 semitone, that is 5. So it is called a perfect 4th because it has 5 semitones. 5 semitones. It is called a perfect 4th. It is even easier when you go to the 5th. For example, from C, D, E, F, and G, a semitone, there is a tone here, semitone here, and a tone here. This tone plus this tone plus this is 3 tones, meaning there are 6 semitones. Plus this one, there are 7 semitones. So it becomes a perfect 5th when it has 7 semitones. So to make the story short, to cut the story short, first of all, you must teach the learners the quality of the notes. And then you talk about the quantity. And the order remains. The first one is perfect unison. Then we go to the major, second, minor second, major third, minor third, perfect 4th, and perfect 5th. And then you keep the order. The order is the perfect unison has 0 semitones, major second has 2 semitones, minor second has 1 semitone, major third has 4 semitones, minor third has 3 semitones, perfect 4th has 5 semitones, and perfect 5th has 7 semitones. That one will also, as we progress towards the next levels, we shall be able to explain how we are getting the semitones and tones. But it is important that they learn that it is we are using the diatonic major scale of C major to get the semitones right. Otherwise, thank you for watching this channel. This is our channel. We are growing it from scratch. We've reached 500 subscribers. Please subscribe, share it with your friends so that we get to 1,000, and then we see what happens next. Otherwise, good day. Enjoy your time.